For this practice session, I will give you the sample first. At first, you can copy my source code from here. Actually, you have already created this by yourself, but this time I create a function for you. Okay, this line is to create a variable for the interrupt service routine. I just copy from the previous practice session that I show you. And don't forget about this. The function interrupt to initiate the interrupt from the frequency, and then void setup. I put the initial interrupt timer. The frequency is 1 Hz, and then while loop. This is a normal one. And for this interrupt service routine, for this practice, I want you to create the stopwatch using interrupt timer. Stopwatch using interrupt timer. So I will teach you first about the interrupt service routine. Actually, the interrupt service routine is not the normal function. That is the special function. So if you, for the example, you can see this one, right? If you want to send some, if you want to use some variable from the normal program, normal program means this one. This is a normal program. If you want to use the variable, if you want to share the variable from the normal program to the interrupt service routine program, you have to put here volatile in. You have to put the tag volatile. For the example, if I want to create the variable num, and I can put here num equal 0. Okay, and then num plus in the main loop. Okay, I will comment routine 1 main, routine 2. Okay, right. Okay, right now we have a multitasking application. The first one is the main routine to increase the number, and the second one is the routine to write the value to update the server segment every 1 second, depend on the frequency that you put here. That is application of the interrupt timer. But the timer will be updated every 1 second. This means some if you increase the number very fast, but the update timer is too slow. Maybe the number will change from 1 to 5, something like that. Okay. This is an example to create, to try to combine between the void, the main program, and the interrupt service routine program. Due to we have to create some application that integrate everything in one Arduino. The first one, 7 segments. The second one, the timer interrupt. And the third one is, and the third one is external interrupt. Amplify pin first. Do you remember? Pin of the interrupt. Interrupt pin is number 3. You can search Arduino pin out for the interrupt pin. For the Arduino Uno, we have only 2 external interrupts. And then don't forget to configure the pin as int pins input. Okay. And then attach the interrupt. I will create another interrupt service routine to handle. Okay. Right now we have routine number 3. Okay. I will remove everything from the main loop, but I have to put some delay because if you don't put any delay in the main loop, the frequency of the CPU will be increased if you take maybe 100% of the CPU. Okay, what is next? The circuit. Push the push button here. So we have to connect to pin number 3 and connect this to 5 voltage. The red pin, connect this to pin number 3. Connect this to ground, the black color. Here's some code. Okay, right now we have three routine. Three routine. Actually, we can call routine or trading. Should not be trade, it should be task. Okay. Sometimes we call task. We have three tasks. because for the other node we have only one core, one processor, one CPU, one processor, one threading. Okay, but inside the threading, we can separate the task inside the threading by using this concept. We have only one CPU, right? But we try to create three tasks, three three tasks. These three tasks will do simultaneously. We use the external interrupt to increase the number, and then we use the task to write a number to the 7th segment, and then I will create task 3. Let pin 1 and 0. Config as input, and then I have to create another subroutine. Maybe INC 0 and 1. The function name must be the same. Below is right hand side, this is left hand side. Okay, let's check the shortcode first. Increase, yeah, and decrease. But if we detect the rising edge here, if you detect the rising edge, you can use the oscilloscope to measure the signal. When you push the push button, the the output will be 0. And then when you release the button, the signal will change from the 0 to 5 voltage. 0 to 5 voltage is we call rising edge. Right now we have 4 tasks. Right now we have 4 tasks. This one is from the external interrupt. This one is from the timer interrupt. If we try to analyze the time, this one will call every 1000 milliseconds, 1 sec. This routine will be called, okay, every 1 second. And these 2 tasks will be called, it will be called when you got the event from the external You got the event from the push button. Push button. Okay. If we because the Arduino is not the cheap, it's not cheap, right? We have to use every resources in the Arduino. Okay. I try to use serial pin line. Okay. Right now we have 4 jobs. The task number 2 print every 1 second. When I click here, and the task number 1 print the number to serial monitor every 1 second. For the task number 3, decrease the number. Right now we have 4 tasks. For these 4 tasks will be running simultaneously. Okay, this is example for you to create the assignment.